What's up? We're meal prepping for the week. I got 2 pounds of flank steak right here. Making steak and potatoes. We're throwing in some red potatoes, sweet onions, and gold potatoes. I also got some bell peppers off to the side. The Give you the rundown of how my wrestling tournament went this weekend. So Saturday, or actually I start with Friday. Friday, I have to leave at 10 o'clock to go from West Virginia, or to go from North Carolina to basically the northernmost point of West Virginia. We actually had to cross through Ohio for a little bit because we were so high up in West Virginia. So that was a pain in the ass. We leave at 10 o'clock and get there around 7. So that sucked. Then go to weigh ins. I lose my $300 headphones. I've only had them for like 6 months. I kept up with the last pair for like 3 years and then they broke on me. So that was just a terrible start to the weekend. Then go, make weight. I wrestled 190 during the school year, but this tournament had college weight classes for some reason. So I'd make 197, which, obviously that's a light cut for me. But, riding 8 hours when you can't eat or drink anything makes driving 8 hours suck even more. So I was just already in a pissy mood. And of course, with how strict my coach is, right after weigh-ins, you gotta work out. You gotta get your blood moving. So after not being able to eat or drink anything all day, we get to playing or we get to working out. Do that for about 30 minutes. It's a pretty chill workout this time. So go back, go and eat. We get up. We always cater Olive Garden to the hotel. So we go and eat Olive Garden, right? Then the pool, the hotel has a pool, and obviously I don't go to that shit because coach would probably kill us if we did. So we just have to eat Olive Garden and look at the pool that we would love to be in right now, but we can't. Go to the hotel room. We're sleeping 4 to a room, so snuggled up with my teammate. No homo. And obviously stay up too late, get 4-5 hours of the worst sleep you've ever had, then have to go and wrestle all fit. Saturday is duels, so we're wrestling as a team. And, being from North Carolina, we're usually the best team whenever we wrestle near home or in Virginia or something. We were having to wrestle teams from Pennsylvania, and we ended up getting third place at the tournament. Those Pennsylvania teams are fucking different. It's not like every time I go to a tournament, I realize there's a new level to wrestling that I didn't know about before. And it's like getting punched in the face. It just sucks. So my first match, I have to wrestle this dude with a buzz cut. And usually whenever you wrestle like a black dude or something, their hair is really rough. That's why I hate wrestling dudes with dreads, because it always like irritates my face really bad. But no, I have to wrestle this dude with a buzz cut, and it's like he's never used conditioner a day in his life, and he just cuts open my face right here. Gives me like the ugliest. It looks like Matt burn, but it's really just like a bruise and a scrape combined just from his hair when we were tied up. Then I lose that match by a little bit, and I lose my second match. I get done dirty in my second match. That dude was different. Third match, this dude was stalling so bad. Like, I'm looking at the ref, so my arm is under him. I'm reaching for his wrist or half or whatever. I'm looking at the ref. I'm up on top of him, and I'm going, uh, like trying to pull my arm out. And it takes me like 5 seconds of that to get a stalling call. But I end up riding that kid out for 2 periods, and I win 3-0 because I chose top in the second period. But this kid was just like, he was stalling so bad it was impossible to turn him. And his coach was fucking geeking. He's like, Elijah, quit letting him get arm bars on you. I was like, dude, it's not that serious. But we won our first 2 matches as a team. We barely lose that one. And then we have to go into the second pool where we're, competing for our places now. We lose our first match, and I forfeited my last match because my neck is destroyed right now. I mean, when I cradled the kid in the match that I won, but I didn't get the pin on it. But I just felt it in the middle of the match, my shoulder and like my neck just started hurting bad. And I was like, damn, I couldn't really feel it during the match, but I knew that when I got off the mat, it was going to be bad. So now I can it hurts to drive. Like going over railroad crossings just sucks. And I can hardly check my blind spots. This is overall a bad weekend. And then Sunday, when individuals start, I have to very first match I have is against a D1 commit. Forgot his name, but he's going to like West Virginia or something. And he touched me. He touched me bad. So, and then I went 0-2 during individuals. Sucked. But after going 0-2, my second match was against this fat dude, right? And it always pisses me off whenever I wrestle someone like him because they always look fat and then they're just strong for no reason. Like, he was stronger than me, but he was like 25% body fat. And like, it just doesn't make sense when a dude is visibly fat and looks like he should be a scrub. And then you go out there and he's stronger than you. It just pisses me off. So what do you mean you don't take care of your body at all and you're just strong as shit for no reason? So nobody scores in the first period. We both shoot like twice, both get out of our shots before we get, go behind or something. Then after that, the strongest top game I've ever bore witness to in my life. And I got pinned in like a minute 30 in the second period. So bad, just bad. Overall bad weekend. Of course, after going 0-2, I hit the arcade at the event center. Then, spend too much money at the concession stand. Then, have to go home, drive 8 hours sulking, thinking about all the shit I did wrong. Alright, I got the onions in there. I might have cut up a little bit too much. I hate this fucking stove. I hate this shit so much. It's one of those induction ones. But I hope they cook down a little bit because it looks like I put way too much in there. So if they don't cook down, I'm either going to have to take some out and save them for later or just not put many potatoes in there. We got the onions are cooking down pretty good. I was a little bit worried about how big they were. But man, y'all watch the Josh Hokit and Curtis Blades fight this weekend. That shit was amazing. Yeah, I didn't really keep up with the fight before I watched it, but I don't know what they did to make each other hate each other so bad. But I mean, Josh Hokit, the amount of hate you have to have in your heart for someone to stop in the middle of a UFC fight, go, fuck you. That shit, that was something I've never, that was like Conor McGregor level of just disdain towards someone. Yeah, they were throwing those shits all night. That was a great fight. I'm just gonna throw these potatoes in here for a little bit. I'm gonna throw the lid down on them because I want them to cook pretty slow. So I'm gonna put the steak in here in a little bit, as well as bell peppers, but those don't need to cook as long as these two do. And it's mainly the onions. I could eat the onions whenever, but I want them to caramelize a little bit more, and I want to get the flavor into the potatoes and really let them soak it up. So I'm gonna try to let the moisture from the onions get in there. I put this show on everything. It's Tony Sherrow's Creole. But it's like, it's a good blend of everything. I'm just gonna take a little bit of water from the sink, throw it in there to help the potatoes cook, because I need to keep this on low heat for the onions, but I also don't want to wait forever for the potatoes to cook. Alright, this is how we're looking right now. I'm only gonna use 1 pack of meat because I feel like I underestimated how much meat was in the packs. But yeah, I tasted the potatoes and onions, and that shit's fire. So this turned out pretty good. I don't really do the math on all my macros and stuff, but I'm telling this is I don't really use much oil. This steak is pretty lean, so macros are good protein, low fat, high carbs, and a lot of micronutrients. Pretty scientific. So I'm gonna stir this up real good, and I'm gonna throw some water in it and let it slow cook. And I'll get back to y'all when it's ready. Alright, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This shit looks like hot ass, but it tastes fire, and that's what we care about. Got 2 fucking earthworms and a piece of dirt. It's just delicious. I think like I didn't really mean for this to happen, but I think like the starch from the potatoes got like into the steak and made it like juicy or something. Like made it soak up water. But the shit's really good. It's like I seasoned it really well. Even though I only use 1 pre-mix season for basically everything I cook. It works on everything. But yeah, I decided not to put the bell peppers in it because I already had a bunch of stuff in the pan. Honestly, usually when I cook, I don't even go as far as to put steak and potatoes together. Like, a lot of times, I just cook like a couple pounds of beef. And I'll just eat it. I raw dog it. It's my dog. She's scared of the camera. She's a little bit camera shy. You're gonna have to forgive her. But you know, shit like this. It's how you fuel a real man's physique. Plan for this week. Bars. I've been rhyming a lot. I got no bev in sight. But I got wrestling practice Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'm probably gonna try to squeeze out like a gym vlog somewhere. Last time I tried to film something in the gym, I pussied out because it's really weird for me to record in a public setting. Because nobody I know even knows that I have a YouTube channel. But yeah, last time I went to the gym, I deadlifted for the first time in months, and I was sore for like 3 days. And that shit really demoralized me because I was also weak on the deadlifts. Like, I'm like, for how strong I am on the mat, I'm disproportionately weak in the gym. Because I guess like it's all functional strength while I'm wrestling. But yeah, I don't really lift a ton right now, but once I get back in the gym, I'll probably get better. I've been getting some of these guys I wrestle, they kind of bitch me. So I really need to work on that. This shit on my face is ugly. Like, I can't believe somebody's hair did that to me. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this, like and subscribe.